Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel Dream of Crafts. My name is Deanna and today I'm coming to you with a quick project. It is a letter for my granddaughter's wall. She is 3 and I have had this letter since she was born. I was going to do a project on it, but now she's 3 and she just happens to love unicorns as most little girls do. So what I've done is I've created these cute little unicorns here out of styrofoam balls. Now these particular balls are from Walmart and they're the more spongy kind. They're not like the foam, I guess. That kind of is the beads pressed together. Uh, so they have a natural, I don't know if you can catch that or not, but kind of glittery look to them. So they're more porous almost, but I like the look of the glittery kind of ball. So what I did was I just took one of the balls and I took a regular steak knife and just marked it. And I don't want to cut another one because I don't need another half at this time. But I just took my steak knife and then I held it and then just gently pressed as I turned the ball slowly, and then it created the perfect half circle. I just slowly kept pressing it in. So that is how I did that. And then for the ears, I created a larger template, sorry. I just drew out, I just folded my paper in half and then kind of drew out almost like a heart shape, and then left a little fold at the bottom to be able to tuck into a slot. And then that was my white, and I just put my template on my felt. You could use paper too, but I just happen to have the felt in hand. And then I just drew around it with a pencil, and it shows up enough for me to be able to cut it out. So I cut 2 of those per ball, and then made another one a little bit smaller, and I didn't leave the extra little tip here. It almost looks, kind of looks like a Christmas light bulb almost, except for it curves in more. So basically you're going for almost a heart shape without coming back in. And then, like I said, I didn't leave that extra little slot. And then I picked different colors of felt to do the same thing of that with. Again, just laying it out on my felt, drawing around with a pencil, regular pencil, and then cutting it out with my scissors. And then gluing them together. And then I took hot glue, and I actually, once I got so I took my white one, put my colored one on top, kind of like this, and then put hot glue right down here, and then pinch this together like that, and let that hot glue set up, okay? So now you could probably use fabric glue too. I did fabric glue the 2 felt pieces together. I just used that, like the fabric tack glue. It's kind of clear. And then I used hot glue to glue that. But you probably could use fabric tack for that too and just use a clip or something to hold together until it dries. So that's how I created my ears. And I'm getting ready to, I'm going to be on a break for a couple of weeks. So when I get back, I will create a template thing, probably to sell. Maybe I might eBay or something, but it'll be cheap. It'll be inexpensive. And then for the eye, to get that, I just, it's got a little handle. Like, I just took a scrap piece of paper and kind of drew out, and it's almost like equal. So it goes up about the same and down about the same. And I just drew that out and then just cut it and then left a little handle here so I had something to hang on to. And then I would lay that out on there. And I just drew lightly with like a fine tip permanent marker. And then to get the other side, I just flipped it just like that. So I got this Same exact shape, just flipped. So I only need one stencil for that. And then I painted the eye on. So I just took my black acrylic paint. Let me grab a brush here. So the marker was basically just to let me know where I had to have my paint at. And I tried with a bigger marker. You can see on this one here, I used a bigger marker, but it's kind of sank in. Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm not even in frame. It kind of sank in. And so I didn't really, I'm like, I mean, that's going to be fine for this one, but I wanted to be a little more delicate. So the next one's a little more finer detail. So I just didn't press as hard. So that's why I figured out the paint was going to be better. But I like trying different things because you don't know. Sometimes the marker might just be enough. So then I just came in and I just painted on there. And just tried to bring out that detail a little bit more there. Now the thing with foam balls and some paints, like especially spray paints, will like literally melt your foam balls away. This is not spray paint, it's just acrylic paint, so it does pretty good. So then when you do this other curve, this part here is one of your eyelashes already. So then you just and choose where you want your other two little eyelashes. So I'm going to do just like that. Yeah. So it's kind of simple. It's not, so I got crawling on me a little ant. I don't know where he came from. Now I don't know where he went either, but he's around here somewhere. Now if it's not dark enough, you can let that kind of set up and dry, and there we go. Perfect. All right, for the unicorn part itself. Now you can make these deer or whatever you wanted, I guess. Like I said, her favorite thing right now is unicorns. So that is what I'm going to do for her. For the cone itself, you could do several things. I just created mine out of paper. And you could do clay. You probably could do like pipe cleaners and just start with a single pipe cleaner and then like wrap and make it bottom. You know, kind of use your imagination. So how I created my cone shape was I took a piece of scrap paper and I brought my corner up perfect. I want this to be lined up exact, as close as I can get it, to create a smaller triangle. There we go. Then I just took my pencil and drew an arc, kind of like that, okay? Then just took scissors, cut out my arc, and I made it kind of longer so then I can cut it down to the size I want. So there is my shape. This is same type of system, just shorter. Then I take it and I kind of break it in a little bit, just a little bit, starting the curve. You could use a pencil, whatever you got on hand. And then I just started rolling it up. It takes a bit to get kind of where you want it, but this was the easiest way for me without buying extra materials. So I just kind of kept playing with it until it curled up exactly the way I wanted it. Just like so. And once you get it closed in at the top there, you want that centered part to be your top. So it takes a bit. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a little bit, but it works. And then Once I got it all curled up the way I wanted it, then I just took my glue and glued this down. I just took regular art glitter glue and glued that down, let that dry. Okay. Then I'm able to cut this down whatever length I want. So then I just cut it down to the length I wanted, okay? Once I got that glue dried and I knew it was set good, then I just took my regular acrylic paints and just painted the paper. Once that was dry, I used Mod Podge and I painted the Mod Podge on, and then I just sprinkled it with regular fine glitter. I think it was just a Martha Stewart brand white, so, or clear. So then I just sprinkled that on, let it dry, and then added that with hot glue to the thing. Now for the ears, I created I have this little kind of pokey type tool, but X-Acto blade would work, or anything else you might have that you can poke straight in. That's then a screwdriver probably would work, a flathead screwdriver. And then I just went and I just poked into my foam and then kind of rocked it back and forth a little bit to open the top part just a little bit more. And I did that first because that creates where my face is going to be. So, and then I just put a dab of hot glue in that crevice and then slid my ears down in there, because remember we have that little pinch point that we created, and that slides right down in there. And then I set in my my horn, or you can set your horn in first, it doesn't matter, but this gives me, if I have the ears in, then it gives me a good point to know where I want to put my horn. Now for the flowers that I use, these smaller flowers are, you can get them on AliExpress, Wish. They're just rolled, they're paper flowers, and I love them as fillers, but they work perfect for these little balls. Now you could use any size ball you want. You'll just have to increase the size of your patterns, of course, to be according to the size ball you have. You could do them smaller, larger. These happen to be, does it say? 2.8 inches. And like I said, those are from Walmart. So just under 3-inch balls. So I've got a purple and a pink here. Let's do a teal and a purple. So I've got a couple teal flowers. Now these are wired flowers. So what I was doing is leaving a little bit on to poke in. So we'll just keep doing that. And I've got 5 around the other ones. So let's get, oh, this one's all ready to go. So we'll do the center, the teal, and then have the purple on the edges there. All right. So now I can set these in with hot glue. So let me just start, I'm just going to start kind of poking it in there. I'm going to take my hot glue and just put a dab underneath. I don't need a lot, just a little bit. Just to kind of hold it. And I'm just going to set that down. Yeah, just like that. And we'll do the same thing here. Bring it in. Like so. Maybe I'll just put my glue right on there before I tuck it in, because that one seemed to have cut that one a little shorter. Let's just add a tiny bit of hot glue right there. Doesn't have to be a lot. It's just got to hold it in place. In fact, some of these didn't even have hot glue on them. They were just put in place, and they seem to be staying. So if I have a problem with it, then I'll go back and glue them. But so there. So you can do whatever color you want. You could do other things other than flowers. It's all up to your interpretation, what you would like, but I just thought these were cute this way. So I'm going to end up with, like I said, 5 around there. Okay. I'm just adding hot glue to just to the wire there. There we go. So we've got 5 around there. Makes it nice, cute. And then let's go grab, I think I need, let's see, this one's got all 3 colors. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the purple here. So 2 purple. So I need 4 of those. And then we'll throw in, oops, it looks like this one fell off. See, that wasn't hot glued in, see? So let's do that now, since it's already fallen out. I think I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that or not. There we go. And then here's the other one from the other side. And they've probably been fine because I haven't been moving them around at all. Maybe I gotta do that just like that. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the 4 purple. So again, I'm just going to trim that. Just trim these all, get them all ready. Yeah. Again, a little glue right down there. And then we're going to come in there like that. Perfect. Like that. Cuteness. This has been kind of fun, trying to decide how I was going to do this little project for her. When I originally bought it, I was just going to cover it all in flowers and then just never got to it. And then thought, well, come across it a couple weeks ago and I thought, yep, I'm going to get that done for her. She's older now. She might like it a little bit more. All right, so then let's do, since I got dark pink ears here, let's just use a couple of the light pink roses here. We got some sitting here, so we'll just use those. Again, we're just going to put that on the back side there. And then I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to have them all along the bottom. Excuse me, a little froggy throat this morning. All right, so I was thinking about having them all along the bottom here, like so. One tilted one way, one tilted the other way. Let's put the blue one in the center there. And then having flowers clustered up here. Or kind of dividing them up. But I wasn't sure. So I think I'm going to go with them all along the bottom, placing this one straight. Now the bee is from Hobby Lobby. It's just the in their wood department. And let me give you a measurement on this. This is 13 inches high. So it's just one of their large wood pieces. And then I just painted it with Anita's acrylic paint, and it was like turquoise. Just gave the whole thing front and back a paint. Oops, got glue dripping here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue on the center here. And let's get this setting straight up and down. Right in the center there. And you can hear it crackling. It's melting away at that foam. Okay. And then I'm going to put, oh, you know what I just did? Just did the wrong one. Hang on. I wanted to do this one. Let me see if that glue is still wet. There we go. And you can see how it melted. It's got a bowl in there. See that? There we go. Makes a lot of glue strings. Oh yeah, I think that's going to hold that. And I will go through before I give it to her and get rid of all these glue strings. Double check the flowers, glue down the ones that need to be glued down so they don't fall off on her wall, fall off of her wall. Okay, so I'm just going to, again, a little bit of glue here. And then this one is going to tilt this way, like so. And then this one. And you can see a little bit of that ball broke off because I removed something earlier, but it's not visible. So there we go. We got that one going that way. Oh, I think it's adorable. Isn't that cute? All their little faces. And for the cheeks, I just used this pink here, which is hot pink, and a Q-tip. I just wetted the Q-tip first with just some regular water and then dipped in just the cap. I had a little bit of paint in the cap and I just dipped in there and just lightly rubbed it on. So that's how I did the cheeks. Okay. So now these flowers here, I have assortment. These purple ones here I made myself. All the rest of them that I have here, sitting here that I'm going to use are, oh, this one I might use, and a couple other ones, little teal ones here that I might use that I made. These ones here, these are handmade paper flowers, and they're from a dollar store in a town not too far away from me. It's probably about a 20-minute drive. And it's a family-owned local dollar store. It's not Dollar Tree or Dollar General. It's just a dollar store. So I've got those. They come in. This is the package, would be the teals and then the pinks. So I'm going to use some of those. I have some little foam white balls that are from a pick that I just pulled off the white balls to use. And I think that's what I'm going to use. We're going to get these clustered around here somehow. So let's go ahead and just get started. And I think I'm going to bend it around a little bit, and then that'll be it. So it makes it easy because these are pre-made. Now I typically leave some of my stem on the flowers because I have found that in some cases, especially with these littler ones, if I don't, then they kind of fall apart. So I learned the hard way to leave them on. I'm going to bring my glass plate over here for my glue gun to sit on because it wants to drip. So that's what I'm going to do there. And let's bring in some of these teal ones here. They come, like I said, the 3 different colors. I'm not going to stretch that apart. I'm just going to cut that. And I'm just putting a good amount of glue on there. And let's get a dark one here. We're just going to build them up. Build it up. Okay. And then let's go ahead and put in, let's get another pink one. Now this one here, this darker pink one, I had pulled apart because I was going to use it for something else. But I'm going to put that back together. I didn't want to throw it away. So I'm just going to slide this back together and continue to use it. There we go. Might as well use it rather than throw it away. There we go. So now it's back together. I'm going to bend that over. And I had some other pink flowers that I thought about using. but they were just too big. I also have some bows that I made in my Cricut quite a while back. I just used the Cricut bow and made those up. Thought those might be cute on there too somewhere, so we'll see about that. Let me see. I get a... If I just snip that off of there. The bad thing about plastic is this is going to kind of want to curl up a little bit. There we go. Just add a little different texture and stuff in there. Just a little different texture, look, you know. Okay, like so. There we go. Let's see if we can get this purple one in there. Maybe the little one. Let's do the... Got the lovely glue strings. I'm going to bring that one in there. Oopsie. So again, so glue on the back of that. And I think these ones were actually cut with my Cricut, and then I put them through to get that textured look. I put them through my Heartfelt Creations basic shape mold, and then it gives them all that little shape in there. So I just wet them a little bit with some water and sit them in there and run it through. So it makes a good so let's put that teal one down there like that. Then yeah, this is another one. This one I made with an AliExpress regular die that I have. And somewhere in my videos you'll find in the category flowers there should be some AliExpress flower dies, how I made them. So, but I think it would be in the flowers. There we go. I'm just going to add that little one there. Start going this way a little bit. So let's do this other pink one here. That will finish up that package of pink. Oh, nope, I have one more pink one here. Oh, a light one. Let's use that one. We haven't used the light one yet. Let's use that one. There we go. There we go. And then let's bring in some of these little purple ones, I guess. See what happens. Bring that in. Okay. Just put that in like that. Okay. And then I don't have this light teal here, so let's use one of those. Over there. Okay. And right around this way, just like that. And then we'll put this bigger purple one right there. Or maybe this little purple one to end it off like that. Let's see here. Just wondering if I can get this up. I'm just thinking maybe I should have maybe put the purple one there and then put the smaller. Try to get it to graduate down a little bit. Let's see what we got here. All right. Let's put this in here, like so. Hold that a couple minutes there. There we go. And then bring this lighter colored one in there. There we go. Like that. And then let's see here. Let's get a couple more of these foam balls in there. Let's see here. We got going on there. Like so. And we got some little white rose here. I said these ones make good fillers, these little roses. I have them in quite a few different colors because they do make such a good filler on my projects. So I quite often will use these. And they're not that expensive. I mean, it takes a bit for them to come in because it's about 30 days, but they are, ow! Stuck my finger right in that hot glue. That was silly. That was silly. Okay, let's do another one of the white there. The other side. Okay, so let's get a good look at that so far. Oh, I could use something right there, couldn't I? But got lots of glue strings I'll have to pull off, but that's all right. Get the tweezers out, just start pulling. Let's throw in a couple more of these little purple ones here. Right down here. All right, maybe up in that corner there. Up in the corner. There's that little spot there. Right up here. There we go. There we go, right up there. And I'm thinking this last little purple one there. Use up all those. And let's get a couple more of these in there, I think. Slide these. There we go. And do I have room for a little bow there? Yeah, let's go ahead and put that cute little bowl right there. And I think that will be good for this project. I think this will look nice. Ouch, dang it. Woo, got me. It got me. I got a little glitter showing, a little glue showing there now. Okay, so we can add, can I get another little, let's do another white one here. Kind of cover up that glue that I just left there. There we go. Perfect. All right. So that is our project. So this is for my, like I said before, my granddaughter's room. So I hope you like it. Thumbs up is always appreciated. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. You words, I don't have the words to thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, I would appreciate it if you did it at this time. You can go ahead and just tap that little red button right down in the right hand corner, and when the bell pops up, you hit that. You can be notified each time I do put up a new video. And I hope that everybody is safe and healing during these times that we're having right now. And if you're seeing this video a few years from now, you look at the date, you can look back and see what's going on in our world at this time. So as always, I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.